I know there is a lot of people that think we are heading for a housing crash, but I'm not here to talk about how the market is different than it was in 2008. Been there, done that. I really don't want to sound like a broken record.
I really don't want to sound like a broken record. I really don't want to sound like a broken record.
But I'm here to deliver some good news. But first, welcome to my channel. I'm Kim Devlin with the Kim Devlin team in beautiful St. Augustine, Florida, where we help buyers and sellers every day. So if you're interested in learning more about the Northeast Florida real estate market, shoot me a text, call, or email. I'm here and I'm happy to help. So I have been touring new construction this past weekend with some of my out-of-town buyers, and I've got some good news to share. Things are changing in new construction and even resales, and I'm going to tell you what I am seeing. I'm also going to update you on the June stats and tell you what we are expecting going forward this year. So make sure you tune in until the end so you don't miss a thing. The frenzy, my friends, is over. Buyer activity has definitely declined since the rates hit 5%, but you know what? These rates are normal, so it shouldn't stop you from making a move if it's something you want to do. Okay, so let's talk new construction. Good news is we are not seeing the price increases we were seeing last year. The builders were increasing prices, it felt like every week, and then it might have been every third contract they wrote, to the point where buyers felt pressure to make a move even if they weren't quite ready, which isn't really cool. So now the prices are holding steady and the line of buyers out the door no longer exists. So the incentives have returned. Isn't that great news? Told you, great news today. Now, for builders that are working with buyers from dirt to floor plan to design center, we are seeing a portion of closing costs covered and incentives from $25,000 to $30,000 to use for upgrades. Now that is pretty cool. When it comes to builders that build inventory homes, which means the homes are already planned with structural and design options, so everything has been chosen for you, these builders are offering closing cost incentives when you use their preferred lender. But we are also seeing some price reductions here. Yes. Can you believe it? It seems like builders have held all the cards this past year, and now things are changing. These inventory builders do not want to hold on to their inventory. They want to sell it. So as the inventory builds, you may have an opportunity to negotiate the price too. So if you are needing a home in 3 months or 12 months, you can now get a better deal and incentives. This is a good thing. And it gets better. Some of these builders are allowing you to lock into your rate 12 months early and are even offering a rate of 4.99% with their preferred lender. So if the rates were holding you back, they don't need to. Now, of course, this all depends on your credit, but it's definitely something worth looking into. Now, what about existing homes? We are still seeing very low inventory, about 2.1 months in St. Johns County. But this is significant because it's actually a 90% increase from a year ago at this time. So even though it's still very much a seller's market, this is a sign that sellers are listing their homes. And the number of properties going under contract is down 27% compared to this time last year. So the market is definitely showing signs of balancing, which will offer an even playing field for buyers and sellers. In St. Johns County, Florida, we are expecting homes to continue to appreciate, but at a slower pace, likely in the single digits. I'm also seeing price reductions as well in the area. Now, there are sellers out there that are still holding on tight to that frenzy of a seller's market we had been seeing, which I feel peaked in mid-April in certain areas, because right after that, we started to see homes sit a little longer and we started to see the reduction in some prices. Now, we are nowhere close to the pre-pandemic prices, and I don't expect us to really ever be there again, but we are starting to see a normalizing of the market and prices coming down to where they actually should be based on the comparable sales. So some sellers still need a reality check, so it might just take a little time. Now, with that being said, there are still some tough markets to get into, so if there's a specific neighborhood or area that you're interested in, let me know and I can help keep an eye on it for you so you don't miss an opportunity. As for the rates, yes, they are higher than they've been, but the rates in the 2s and 3s are not normal. Those are historic lows. The good news is 5% or even 5.5% is still low if you look at the rates over the past 30 years, where the average was 7.77%. And here's some other good news. There are 5 and 7 year fixed rate loan products out there that might bring your rate down to the high 4s. So if you plan to sell in 5 years, this could be a good option. And if not, it will allow you the time to refinance to a better rate. Either way, this is not a negative time in the housing market. If you want to see a bad time for housing, go back to the 80s. If you weren't born yet, Google search savings and loans crisis. This is not that. So it is great to see opportunities for buyers to get into new construction and existing and feel like they hold some of the cards. I hope this made you feel more positive about the market here in St. Johns County, Florida. And if a new home is on your radar and you need help, I'm here. So reach out, call, email, text. I'm ready when you are. Thanks so much for tuning in, and I will catch you on the next one.